Welcome to Math Challenge 413. In Math Challenge 413, we have a quadrant or a quarter circle and a rectangle. The bottom left vertex of the rectangle coinciding with the center of the quadrant. One of the vertices, that is the lower left, bottom left vertex of the rectangle, is coinciding with the center of the quadrant, and the some of the dimensions are given, that is the length of the line segment beyond the width of the rectangle is 9 units, and the dimension here, that is length of the line segment beyond the height of the rectangle, is 2 units. So we have to find the radius. Math Challenge 413. Math Challenge brings you questions useful for school exams, junior and senior level Olympiads, and competitive examinations. So here we have a rectangle inside a quadrant or a quarter circle, and let us find the radius of the quadrant. Now look at the two blinking lines. They are the radii. One is a vertical radius and one is a horizontal radius. So the two blinking lines, each of them being the radius, is represented by r units of length. R is the radius, the vertical radius is r, and the horizontal radius is r. See the two blinking lines? So radius equal to r units. So look at the horizontal bottom line. The total is radius r. So the width of the rectangle will be r minus 9, because the remaining part is 9 units. So r minus 9. Similarly, look at the vertical radius. The total radius is r. So the height of the rectangle will be r minus 2 units. Subtract this extra 2 units. So the height of the rectangle is r minus 2, and the width of the rectangle from the total radius r, subtract this 9 units, you will get r minus 9. So we have got the dimensions of the rectangle. Width is r minus 9 and height is r minus 2. Now look at the red blinking line. The red blinking line is the diagonal but also the radius. The red blinking line you can see is the diagonal for the rectangle and also the radius for the quadrant. So because it is radius, it should be r. It is a radius, so the diagonal should be equal to r. R being the radius, so the diagonal is r units. So in the rectangle, we have width r minus 9, height r minus 2, and the diagonal, which is the radius, is r units. Now we can find r from the relationship among these three quantities. Now look at the blinking right angle triangle. You can see the blinking right angle triangle where the hypotenuse, which is the diagonal, and the radius is r units. The base is r minus 9 units, and the altitude or height is r minus 2 units. So in the right angle triangle, base is r minus 9, altitude is r minus 2, and the hypotenuse, which is the diagonal, and the radius, that is r. So by Pythagoras rule, we get altitude square plus base square equal to hypotenuse square. So r minus 2 whole square plus r minus 9 whole square equal to r square. Now expand this r minus 2 whole square and r minus 9 whole square according to the formula a minus b whole square, and then simplify. You are getting r square minus 22r plus 85 equal to 0. Factorize using breaking the middle term. We get r minus 17 into r minus 5 equal to 0. So r equal to 17 or 5, but we will take r equal to 17. R equal to 5 is rejected. Why? Because see the diagram, the horizontal radius, it should be more than 9. A part of the radius is 9. So the total radius must be more than 9. So r equal to 5 is rejected because radius cannot be less than 9. In fact, it should be more than 9. So we take r equal to 17. So the required radius of the quadrant was 17 units. From the blinking right angle triangle, we apply the Pythagoras theorem. R minus 9 whole square plus R minus 2 whole square equal to R square. Simplifying, we are getting R equal to 17 or R equal to 5. R equal to 5 is rejected because radius should be more than 9. So we get R equal to 17 units. So the required radius is 17.
Was that interesting? If you have any other method, we would love to learn from you. We shall come back with more interesting videos. Like, share the videos, and subscribe to our channel if you are a math lover. Till then, goodbye.